Welcome. 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 Right. Welcome. Welcome. I don't know why I'm so emotional, but I'm an emotional being, so that's how it is. I make no apologies. So the beginning part of this landscape is for every one of you transformers here right now, who still, although transformed and always in transformational mode, that's evolution. As we know, no one's putting a stop on it just because you're in a different positioning, right? Transformed is different than transition, right? Put in a little ignition and still, as though transformed you are. Beautiful. You still gotta participate with the transition of many things. Partaking here. Whirlwind. I was sitting here preparing and joyful inside. And then Spirit made me grab shadow cards. And I'm like, okay. Shadow it is. And so you see, and then it took a little while to hit of record, you know what I mean? Because I have to take care of some things. And it's just like, Spirit wants me to hop, skip, and jump. And it's like, okay, this is fast. But because here we go, Transformer. Transformer. Okay. A bippity boppity boop. A bippity boppity boop. A bippity boppity boop. I hope you're pooping in the morning. Within the first hour of arriving and arising, I hope you're pooping. If not, check yourself. Seriously, diet. Like, I'm not saying it to be a smart ass. Diet. Okay, let that be your riot act. And you know I'm a big advocate of fasting. For this reason, we deal with a lot. And, oftentimes we don't give ourselves enough time to give ourselves the TLC of acknowledgement needed. The 4 wins. Welcome. How are you? How are you rising to your every occasion? This is not subject for debate. You are here to elevate, no matter your prescription of condition that you feed to your mind. It is up to you to bring forth your vision, so real, that exists in your mind. I meant for you to extract. attract, you see. Divine is you. Creator is you. How do I center that emotion that I feel? I want to cry for real. That is how I feel. Inside doesn't mean it has to be bad. Do you know what I mean, guys? But I get so overwhelmed, right, with emotion. You see, I learned I don't need to resonate deep with the impact that could be made. What do we decree when we say these certain things that we resonate with? Doesn't mean you gotta bake with it. You understand for your understand so that you may overstand. But do you still command with the truth that exists in your perceived lands? Let's extract and extract. I want to extract. This is fact. You don't like my act? Throw it away. Do you know what I'm saying? But you gravitate. I must say, because you want to elevate. You got to go in. You see, everybody get mad with that. You see, they want to take from you. They want to take from you. They want to take from you. They want to take from you what they see instead of doing the work. You know what I mean? And it's like, why? Why can't she do these things? Why does she do these things? Why does she say these things? Why don't you breathe into the element of you that is unique? You see, you get mad at me. What the fudge kind of shit is this? You see, we want to be on this elixir fix here. Take a bobo and shut up to this. Okay, pacify. The right to what? Express free? To be? People want to be mad at other people for expressing themselves free. But that's projection, you see. We're going to elevate from that, you see. The elixirs that we see, we're going to fix within me the acknowledgement we see. Finally, let me project onto me. Is strong Sagittarius in my chart? The wounded healer. Me who wounds and heals and wounds and heals and makes my own cuts for real, right? Mastered horse breathing. Think about it. When you're about to have a tantrum, you can go back to these moments of when you were a child. The little inner tantrum in you. I'm a brat. I know it too. When we want our way and we want it now. I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it now. Ooh, children. Patience now. Temperance gets bow. Matcha de late. My daughter makes it for the best. I swear she gets it right. Alright. Fine. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm delightful in every kind of way. And then shadows came to play. And so then I shuffled away. Then a card flew out. And I was like, okay. So I'm going to read it with you. I don't know what this card is about. This is one of my newer decks. Anyway, sorry, 33. 3, 6, 9. Nicola, that's like my spirit uncle every time. 4 wins. And I just think 4 wins coming in, and you're in the middle of the vortex of this win, and you're like, got smacked at every win, and it's like, empath, right? This resonance of empathic, saying, hi, I'm an intuitive empath. Hi, how are you? What does that fucking mean? Okay, so we are spiritual beings. See, I'm skipping. And if you're in tune with the tune of the tunes of the tune, again, labelings only confine you to the box that that labeling can be in, but expansive are we, infinite are we. You see what I mean? The vision of how depth of the scope of you can see. Inner scope records. Okay. I used to practice being a ventriloquist. Anyway, right? I'm that Twilight Zone. Is that what it's called? The Living Color Generation. Look at what I can do. He looking like a man. That one. Hey. Okay. So whatever. So yeah, I've just been on this meditate of an elevate, of an activate, and drawn to like even just revisiting like the Abraham Hicks and all these kind of telescopes of inner scope records that speak into our own akashic system of scripting, scriptor, writer, creator, individualist, spiritualist, whatever the label you want to give this, you are this, and that is it, and that is all you can ever be. Do you know what I mean? No matter what reality or multidimensional reality you'd want to wake up to. Do you know what I mean? Shit. Nor do I pretend that, but people will be like, oh, you must know it all that. So thank you for seeing me that way, but do you know what I'm saying? I learned the hard way. Every time. Blow my own mind. Ooh, we don't condone violence at this time. No motherfucking way. Violence are we when we inner critique, you know what I'm saying? And just self-saboteur. Like you feed the wicked witch of the west with your own leveling of mentality, of intellect that you choose to dialect for yourself. Right. Put it up. I have to be on loud because I got things going down and so and up. And that's what's up. So you might get interruptions and all this kind of stuff, but it is what it is. I am working. Welcome to my one of many labs. Right? So shadows, 4 elements, 4 winds. So 4 elements. That shit's going down. Like, okay, and where am I in my spectrum of spoke of interscope? Understanding, overstanding. Don't just say it. I want to understand, overstand, and actually apply it. Know it. Grow it. Right? I don't want to just talk about it. I want to be about it. What do you think? I don't wake up like this. I wake up like this. Right? It takes a person to really try to just trigger this, right? To be like, oh, we're gonna poke. What you think is gonna happen, look. Right? Right? We have to be solutionist to this pollution shit. But I want to breathe. Not with that shit. Have a shot. People like to swim it in shit. I won't go in the water. That dirty. That dirty is not going in. Right. So, fuck out of here with that bullshit. I think I'm going to let's say hi because she won't pass by. Very vocalist. This is Shiva, our diva. Right. And say hi. No? Okay. She really doesn't want to say hi. She wants to go. She wants to be heard, which is like many of us, right? We want to be heard. I realized, like, you know, I started digging a little bit, right, through the projection of the nonsense of just, like, you know, like, the hateful vibes that can get sent every which kind of way, whether it be to me personally, let's say, but I'm not going to even go there, right? But just, you know, paying attention to just see the direction of, you know, injection people be going, and people just be mad because, you know, a lot of people want to be acknowledged, and they want their genius to be seen and heard and received, and but I said that, I've been saying that, or I've been doing that, and right, right. I even, like, because I felt it with the, you know, like, because me even just sharing my age range, people would like, you know, oh, well, you trying to say that because you're older, like, or anything like that, like, you know, they get offensive or defensive, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But, like, no, I just never really actually used to say my age or anything, you know what I mean? Because it's my point of perception of reality, like, you know, like, I'm literally, that's just, you know, I'm proud of how I look, right, and who I am, right? It has nothing to do with you. Right? But people take offense because they're in defensive mode, right? For a lot of things, because everybody wants to be acknowledged for something of their genius, which fine, granted, but the first person that's gonna be for you to acknowledge, you see, your genius is you know what I mean? I've been having myself crack up and acknowledging my own genius before I even share it with the motherfucking world. So by the time I share it with the freaking world now, because, you know, I have to learn, you know, like, for myself, because, you know, the first wall of defense comes from wherever conditioning you are from, right? So it's like having years of fucking expertise in navigating that system authentically and true survives from. So, you know what, you might be upset about my age or why I'm giving a demonstrate, but it should be a leveling of like, amount of time you devote to something with extreme discipline, or, you know, whatever the case may be, that might just, it's not even anything. Like, people want to compare and contrast, and, you know, I think about these kind of lands, like, you know, that be doing stuff like that, and it's just be like all these four winds, right? So there's so many things coming in from different directions, whether it be in whatever kind of atmosphere, or even if it's from family and or friendship or love or relationships and things like that. There's so many different points of views, so many different kind of beliefs being thrown into every motherfucking direction, and you're standing there and you're just like taking it all in. And then if you resonate with empath, being an empath, intuitive, right, and so sensitive, like I do, I resonate with that. So I'm not talking from inexperience. I resonate with resonating with the motherfucking world and having the compassion to understand where you come from, to not, like, you know, condemn, right, people, right? But people like to condemn, right? Like, you know, to one state of being because they don't grow past a certain kind of thing, or they don't heal or something like that. And so when that part of you that has healed or grown past, or whatever the case may be, you know, the different levelings of, you know, interjectory, like, that you do for yourself, the work that you put in, that should take time. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, that's like planking. Like, who's gonna plank the longest? Core strength built from discipline. Years of trying to get it right, not just waking up and be like, oh, I'm gonna try to start shining bright right now, right? Just fine, whatever brings you there. I always say, whatever brings you there, right? But, you know, the audacity of certain people's transitions or certain kind of things that just, like, they project onto others, like, you know, it can get a little, like, repulsive, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you have to rise from that anyway, like, because that's how we're going to liberate, and we're going to elevate, and we're going to evolutionize all the pollution from every fucking wind that comes in, even if it's full of disguise, which is the lies, like, you know, and the denies, like, not claiming to be perfect or anything in any kind of way. But let's get real today, like, you know what I mean? The leveling of aggravate people really feel towards other people is really unreal, and then you want to preach for real, like, decapitate for real. right? Whatever. That was not for everybody. Horse breathing. So yeah, very strong Sagittarius in my chart, right? Horse breathing. I have mastered, the brat in me has mastered horse breathing. Right? Breathing in and doing stuff like that. The horse sound. Whatever way your lips are gonna be for the horse breathing. So before I know it, I'm laughing because it's ridiculous to be upset over petty shit. You know what I'm saying? Right? To stay in an aggravate. I don't have no time to stay in no petty state of no motherfucking energy because I will move past that shit and forget about it and forget your name. I'll be like, what? No, I don't remember that. Right? Transformers. Right? So you don't need to be a participant in the transitions of others. That was the whole point. Okay, so I had that in a reading recently with someone who's an amplifier, divine amplifier, right? Her energy amplified. You go next to her, you amplify, right? Wherever it is that you at, whether it be shadow or light, right? Because it's going to be the integration of you that's going to be amplified, right? So you can unify, right? But that's going to be all dependent on you, where you're at, on your energy, in your field, on your own domain. That got nothing to do with the amplifier who is there to engage you because of the work that that person has done to get into that position to be an amplifier. Very proud to have been able to channel for that beautiful energy. Real talk. Okay. People that come through to me are powerful. And it is an honor to serve in that kind of delightfulness. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. We worked on your powers. This motherfucking oasis. Not trying to deprive you, deny you, or try to claim you. I did that, I raised you. Fuck out of here, go, be you. I'm that mother. Go be great. Your own way. Don't involve me. How much I gotta pay? Involve me when I need to be. We're gonna do that. Let's elevate together in our own way. Cheers. I'm doing my thing, right? Welcome. This is the first time you're here. Hi. This is your opportunity, if you are watching, to like, comment, share, subscribe, participate. Hi. Let me know that you are grooving and vibing, right? This is a healing sacred space anyway, so welcome and keep all the healing energies for yourself because bueno, that's how it be. All right, so let's read about this 4 winds because I gotta go. You know what I mean? Because then I don't do the things that I need to do because that's how we be, right? We got a time on this plane of 3D existence, right? We have to find our time management, right? That is worthy and deserving of us to participate in, right? You want certain things, you gotta time manage that shit into your motherfucking material existence. Without that, where's the time stamp that you have implicated that as you work on that and create that for yourself? Let's be really real. Let me time stamp my growth, right? In terms of what effort I am going to put in to build and create this momentum that I am building and creating for myself in the acts that I take diligently, daily, and consistently for myself that is going to align me in the alchemy of the desired outcome that I choose and want to create. And that's how I deliberate. That's how I act on that. I got no other time for anything else, right? So we got into our space and our place of inspired action. Oh, that leads to all satisfactions. 4 wins. Don't let that be a distraction. Okay, so we're gonna read this together. Okay. Actually, give me one moment. Okay, so going into the message, right, of this portal elevation for evolution. There's a revolution, right? For alchemy. It's for alchemy. I don't desire your alchemy. You shouldn't desire mine. You don't even know what mine is. You understand that? Okay? Right? So no matter how we act upon the world, there's so much inner dialogue and multi-dimensions to our entire existence for you to ever think that whatever you think you see on the perceived 3D reality is any kind of reality of truth that can be for you that is external from you. The only truth you can ever really truly have is your own. So in this space of a place that we create here, that's all about us getting to know our own, right? Homegrown. Sexy. I'm sexy and I know it. We elevate. We transmute all that does not serve us. Right? I need to get a good microphone. Because I realize sometimes when I do play just to see, like, give like timestamps and things like that, that sometimes you can't hear me. I'll figure it out. I just do what I'm called to do. In whatever way, shape, or form, whichever personality within me tells me that this is what I'm saying I'm going to be doing. And I do. In alignment, that be true. Right? And I'm up with the straight. Right? I lose because I want to do it. Right? That's not forced action. That's inspired action. Right? If you need motivation to do something, then you need to question why you need motivation to do that something. Maybe that's something that you need motivation to do. It's not what you really want to do. And that's why you need to be forced motivated. So find your inspired action that allows you to create what it is that you want to create. Then you don't need to be forced by nobody or inspired by anybody else that gets you mad. Right? People be getting mad because they'll be inspired by somebody else and mad that they didn't get to be that inspirational cause of that inspiration. Like, are you fucking kidding me? We're not gonna focus on that, right? But we're gonna read 4 wins together. Okay. So 33, 6, 3, 6, 9. Okay, 4 wins. Mythology often refers to a magic ring of King Solomon, which helped him command the elements and spirits of nature. Particularly, he could command the wind, which helped the king in the construction of cities and carried him over to places he wished to be. 4 winds often denotes the 4 cardinal points. Okay. In fact, as a notion, the wind has multiple symbolization. It is seen as a symbol of speed. The east wind symbolizes lies and deceit in the Holy Scripture. The wind is repeatedly referred to as a sign of God's wrath and creative power. Every so often, the 4 winds act as divine messengers. At other times, they are viewed as energies controlling areas of space, or the personification of violent and unpredictable forces. In a more general sense, the wind is a powerful symbol of change and permanence and the ephemeral and empty bragging. I hope I said that right. Cornelius Agrippa, in his Of Occult Philosophy, gives a description of the 4 winds. There are 4 winds that are principal, blowing from the 4 corners of the heaven. Notus from the south, Boreas from the north, Zephyrus from the west, and Eurus from the east. Ovid, Metamorphosis, is more elaborate in his account. There he ordered the clouds and vapors to exist, and thunder to shake the minds of the human beings, and wind that creates lightning bolts and flashes. The world's maker did not allow these. either to possess the air indiscriminately. As it is, they are scarcely prevented from tearing the world apart, each with its glass steering a separate course, like the discord between brothers. Eurus, the east wind, drew back to the realms of Aurora, to Nabatea, Persia, and the heights under the morning light, evening, and the coast that cool in the setting sun, and close to Zephyrus, the west wind. Chill Boreas, the north wind, sees Scythia and the 7 stars of the plow, while the south wind, Auster, drenches the land opposite with incessant clouds and rain. Greek mythology attributes personality characteristics to the 4 winds. Zephyrus is related to spring and fertility, as he is the gentlest of the 4. Boreas is depicted as being very powerful with a violent temper. In certain representations, he is shown as a winged old man with bushy hair and beard, dressed in a billowing robe. According to Pausanias, Boreas had snakes for feet. Oh my goodness! Notos, also known as the destroyer of crops, was feared for his temperamental nature. It was believed that he was responsible for the storms of late summer and ain't that now? So who was it? Notos! Stop it! Okay. Notos, also known as destroyer of crops, was feared for his temperamental nature. It was believed that he was responsible for the storms of late summer and autumn. Eurus was the only wind not associated with any season. He was nevertheless characterized as melancholic. Don't piss him off! Card meaning: instability, new experiences, new ideas, quick solutions, force of intellect, change, transition, a journey, a chameleon, swift and impulsive action. Advice: when the arcana shows up in a reading, it is advisable to get another card for clarification, which we will, right? But think about it. So that's what I'm saying about us, the transformers. And if you're here and you're in a transition and you associate more with that you're in a transition as opposed to being transformed, then accept that position of understanding for yourself of where you are currently in the state. Like, be like, no, I don't feel I'm motherfucking transformed. I feel like I'm in a transition trying to transform at this time, and I'm working on getting this shit right with myself, which is totally fine. And then there's the others that are transformed, been through it, has done the internal work, right? That although this is a transitionary time, they are transformed, so they act in accordance to that discipline that they have already learned. So understanding your experience with compassion, and that whatever the case may be, but justice oriented in their transformed state, operating with the wisdom that has been earned. Right? So those are the people that are teaching, coaching, light workers, whatever the case may be, like, you know. But let's not get it twisted either, because there's a lot of fuckery energy out there. I'm not gonna go there, because it is what it is. But you know, I don't claim to be anything that I'm not. I'm just here, being who I am. You know, and that's all I could ever be. It's helpful to some, it may not be pleasing to others, and it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm here for myself. Abracadabra. 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 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. 2. Unity. Unified. Appearing. A choice. A decision. 1. solidifying something that is a choice to make the three, the holy infusion within me deep. I got to, like, so for example, right, putting the abracadabra into unison, right? I have to, the divine masculine energy, the divine feminine energy existing within me to find the harmony, to do the dance, the infusion, the holy lands, to create the three, holy trinity through the two. Unification from the one, 1, 2, 3, moving next, abracadabra, you know what I mean, but putting that into focus, clarity, right? That is going to be the divinity of the seed of breed that you seed for yourself as you create, because you are creator, you are responsible, you are accountable for the life that you create for yourself in this consciousness state. And if you can understand what it is that I'm saying at this moment in time, to say that you are responsible, you are accountable, whether you hold yourself accountable or responsible at this moment in time, you still get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Right. Abracadabra. Some people don't like when people point. Me either. I want nobody pointing at me, but you know what? I'm always pointing at myself. You gotta understand, I only see myself through the screen. Hey, I'm talking about myself. Abracadabra, a mysterious word that was attributed to miraculous power. Although it is commonly used to describe apparently nonsensical words or phrases, it has been used as an incantation and by jugglers when performing stage magic tricks. In the Middle Ages, it was believed that abracadabra assumed healing powers when inscribed on an amulet. Many different theories exist regarding the origin of the word. According to Blavatsky, abracadabra was first mentioned in the poetic medical treatise De Medicina Praceta Saluberemia, right around 208 AD. Hold on. Welcome. Back to abracadabra, okay? All right, so whatever. We're going to the next page. Abracadabra. Harmonicus text describes how the spell is to be used. Abracadabra should be written on a small piece of parchment or paper in modern times. This parchment, acting as an amulet, should be worn around the neck, kept there for 9 days, and thrown over the shoulder into a stream flowing eastward. The magic word has to be written 11 times, as many as the letters comprising it. These 11 lines should be placed below each other, and every subsequent line should carry a letter less than the one above it. If done correctly, this method generates an inverted triangle. Abracadabra. Samson Arnold Mackey, in his book, The Mythological Astronomy, argues that abracadabra is the name of an ancient Egyptian deity, Abu-Bul, Akkad the only. Abra, in addition, Akkad is one of the names Egyptians used to describe the sun. Thus, abracadabra symbolizes the Taurus sign, and since it is composed of 11 letters, it is also alludes to the remaining 11 zodiac signs. According to Harold Bailey, a British researcher, abracadabra is in fact one of the names of the Egyptian god Mithra. Card meaning: physical and mental healing, health, a specialist, knowledge and skill, learning, confusion, right? So it kind of goes with, right, so going with the transformer state of being, right? It's just this position of empowerment that is empowering, that is power, right? To know is to be powerful. Because you know. That's it. Right? When you know, you know. Like, you cannot persuade me, Mr. Miss. I know. Right? And it doesn't mean to be arrogant in your no, right? Because sometimes we can be wrong, right? To be open to that. I'm not talking about that kind of solidified no, but to know your truth is to be solid, right? I don't know if this person's lying. I don't know if this person, that it could be subject for debate. You get what I'm saying? But I can only know me and my truth. And when I know that, that's powerful, right? That's a powerful stance to be in. And I don't give a fuck what you say. Say it how many times, twist it around, play around with it, your tongue. Lick up whatever you want with it. Don't make it nothing but yours. Now, how you sit with that, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? So, as a transformer, right, let's be mindful at these times, right? Especially if you're transitioning into transform. Then let's still be mindful at these times of how you choose to participate. Your thoughts, your actions, your feelings. What do you choose to engage in? What do you choose to build momentum on? Right? The moment you catch yourself low vibing or thinking something that doesn't serve you, what do you do to shift that? Or do you continue in the same cycle path, energy that is your energy, because you're giving it time to create momentum inside of your space? Is that what you want to create, right? Yeah, so we don't do that here. Right? And if we catch ourselves, we don't punish ourselves either. We just correct the fucking behavior, right? Until we master the behavior, which then becomes just natural, right? Because you have to uncondition your conditioning, right? Through the acts that you take. Listen, you can't just have an epiphany. Nah, right? And then do nothing about your epiphany and expect your epiphany to change your life. Then you'll just be having infinite amount of epiphanies with no change behavior, no change to act, just flying in your ear and out the other. Going to somebody else that's gonna do it. It's gonna be inspired by it. It's gonna take action with it. And then you'd be like, oh, I had that thought. Oh, I thought that 2 years ago. Oh, I was saying that last week. Oh, you know, like stop it, right? This is a shared etheric field, and we are one in these kind of many multi-dimensional layers of compartments that are shared spaces. And so what we and at the foundation of a basis, although we are individuals, at the foundation of any kind of basis, we are all what the same, right? And so there are certain, whether depending on your levels of intricacies, right, which is going to be unique for each and every one of you, right? So to say that, you know, even though like our composites are the same, right, our metaphysics are different, right? So like I might need more love than somebody else might need more love, but that person might need more stability and I might have more of that. You get what I'm saying? So like the different levelings of percentages and stuff like that is all going to be different and varied for each and every one of us to say anything about that. But when you get to the spectrum of the plot of the land of the composite, right, granted, okay, we all made up of the same atoms and molecules and all this kind of stuff and things like that, but okay, whatever the case may fucking be, but that don't make me the same as you and you the same as me. So for you to be comparing and contrasting where I'm at and where you are at, it'll be plain motherfucking waste of time, ignorance that you spend in your damn life, right? Comparing and contrasting yourself to any motherfucking body and feeling bad about yourself about looking at any other fucking cover that you see on the outside of you that you should be looking at within yourself. Like, and that's just truth, okay? People getting mad because somebody says something that they should have fucking said or applied for themselves. Like, stop it. That's being a hater in a different kind of way. Oh, I can't clap for you because I'm not happy for me. That's a hater in a different kind of way.
I just don't want to taint it with my fake clap because I can't be happy for you. But clap fucking anyways. You know what? Because that's how you build the discipline that is needed, that you're trying to cultivate for yourself. Okay. There you go. Oh, I'm going to make an announcement. Okay, hi, how are you? If you made it down to this point, I love you. You're so amazing, right? So this Saturday, I am teaming up, right, live, right? I have all the information on my Instagram, so go to my Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS, right? And the Manifestation Maiden, right? On Instagram as well. We are going to be going live. She from the UK, me from the USA. Woo! We are combining, we are unifying, we are solidifying our energies with beautiful alchemy, right? To further discuss and openly just read read passages from Ask and It Is Given, Learning to Manifest Your Desires, the #1 New York Times bestselling author, Esther and Jerry Hicks, The Teachings of Abraham, right? But it's just funny because I've had this book and I've wanted to read it, and like, you know, I read all the time, I do research all the time, I'm always doing stuff, I'm always learning stuff like that. I just have not had the chance to dive into this book as of yet. So I posted it the other day on my Instagram. This is, look at, think about manifestation and think about accountability and stuff. I was like, I want to read this book. I want to give myself time to read this book. So what's one good way to do that is to push myself out there to go and do that, right? So let me take action on this. So I took a picture of this book, right? And I posted it on my wall. I posted it on my Instagram wall at Enchantress, right? And, you know, whatever, with the intention, because this is my intention, this is my purpose. So this is just me breaking it down into simplified parts so that you can see what vision can do and what intention can do and what actions that you take and how this can create a whole new paradigm shift for you that you maybe couldn't see before, prior to taking the action that was needed for you to take off on your course of plan that is yours, that is inspired by you and what it is that you want to create and do. So this is what this is all about, because this is pretty motherfucking dope, okay? So, all right, so, well, by the way, so then Manifestation Maven, she comments, she's like, oh, I have that book and I have yet to read. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's because I saw it already. I was like, okay. Like, you know, because now, like, you know, mind you, prior to even posting this and all this kind of stuff, I didn't see this, but right when this is all happening, because this is flow, this is growth, right? She comments as she does, then I see, right? But that's inspired action, inspired acts that take you on the next levels when you take that dive off the cliff and say, I'm just gonna do this, right? I don't know, I don't see, I don't get the map, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna create everything that I need to create for me, you know what I mean? So that kind of energy, right? Energy that we're cultivating, that we're creating and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh my God, let's do a collab. So, you know, behind the scenes, that's what we did. And so on Saturday, we are going live, together, right, with her beautiful accent. Have you ever heard Manifestation Maven speak? She is from the UK, and you know, if you know me, you know that I love me my accents. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, where are you from? Oh my gosh! So we were away, like whatever time we were away, right? And one of our waitresses, she came over and she had this beautiful accent. This is when I become flirtatious, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying anything because, you know, like, I'm not saying that I'm attracted to the same sex or anything like that. I just love accents and I love beauty. Like, I can appreciate beauty in all shapes and forms. I don't care what gender, shape, or form you are. You know, what I see, I admire it. Like, you know, and I'm like, wow, you're beautiful, or whatever the case may be. And it doesn't age, doesn't even play. Like, you know, it's just beauty into things, like what you see, what it is going to be, right? We've all seen hard-ripped, thick things in our lives that, you know, what do we want to do? We want to keep on multiplying? No, let me move past all that was not great. Like, and let me create and let me choose to see with newfound eyes the beauty that's out there every single time. And it's just a matter of perception, guys, you know? And so I'm like, you know, where are you from? Just Brazil. I'm like, oh, Brazil. So, you know, ooh, Brazil. So, I love accents. That's kind of like actions get me every single time. Like, oh, you can talk to me for days. So I'm excited to team up with Manifestation Maven to read passages together. Together. From here, I didn't know like the rules and what it is that we can do. This is just all like, you know, again, it's just inspired action and flow together. Two beautiful goddesses who are about the same energy field of revolution, evolution, creation, healing, you know, inspiring others to act in their highest, from their highest selves, you know, activating that. It doesn't matter about beliefs, where we're from, none of that goes into play. Our spirituality is just the energy of the exchange, and right, so she's about all that kind of stuff. She does readings too, she has her own services, she has her own business. We're about the same kind of field of business, and it doesn't fucking matter, but it's just teaming up like together to do things that are just cultivating greatness for the wholeness of the all, like that is us. And I just get excited. I get excited that my head was starting to pop right now. I gotta calm down because I'm so excited for myself. Seriously. I get to alright. For that leveling of excitement, I can't be sitting still. So that would be something that I would have to express physicality wise, like, you know, and so I'm not exerting that kind of energy right now, and I gotta sit here, so I gotta calm myself down because I get really excited. Okay. Okay, so we are gonna go live, we'll see, but starting Saturday, right, together, 9-8 my time, Eastern time. I don't know the Eastern Standard, though. I don't know that language. I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. Like, anyways, I'm gonna be always sharing a master link on here that links all links to link us together. Like, you just click that one link and it'll link you everywhere that you want to go to connect with me more. So connect with me on all levels. Like, this one master link has every link, you know, so you can click that. And then also just on Instagram, you can see the post that I'm talking about that speaks about this Saturday. Let me look it up. I don't even know the date. Oh my, I don't know the date. So, okay, all right, so yeah, enchantment. This post, we can check it out, right? And manifestation maven, right? It is for August 21st, this Saturday, okay? What does it say on there, the time? Oh boy. Because I wrote the time on there. Anyways, go check out that post if anything. But it's August 21st. I'm gonna be going live on Instagram with Manifestation Maven. We're gonna be reading passages from this book. We're gonna start something that, because we want accountability too. For, you know, how oftentimes we want to read and we have a lot of busy alchemy going on in our lives, and we want to set the intention to get a good read. This is a freaking good read. If you are all about manifesting, creating the life that you want to live, and all this kind of stuff, then it would benefit you to invest some time in being able to shift, being inspired to shift, you know. So it would, and you know, so it's gonna be like an open discussion as well, and you know, like maybe like, I don't know how long, like, you know, at least an hour, or less, I don't know, like, you know, it's gonna be our first time going live together. And yeah, so we're gonna be going live on Saturday. Whether it's gonna always be every Saturday or not, we are behind the scenes collaborating and figuring out our busy alchemy scheduling and what works best for us. But either way, the announcements will always be publicly made in enough, you know, couple of days kind of time to gift you guys the opportunity to tune in with us live or not, because hopefully either way, I hope that after we do our live, that I should be able to upload it and share it, you know, so that if you missed the live, you would at least catch it at another time that is more workable and beneficial to you. You know, so hopefully that works out that kind of way. I also get the opportunity to use badges. Instagram contacted me. I don't really know much about it. Like over a month ago or whatever the case may be. I just haven't. Again, I'm on my busy alchemy. Again, it's not about any of this. This is a free event, so you are free to come. But I'm here to announce, anyways, because I'm excited because I should be them motherfucking straight, right? I work a lot on all of this kind of stuff, right? So, anyways, so I now you can also join my Instagram lives, and there are badges that you can buy. I think they start as low as $2.99. I'm not sure how it works. I don't know how it works, but I know that you get highlighted. There's certain kind of perks and stuff like that. And, you know, I would love to highlight and say hi to you and, you know, tune into anything. You don't have to do purchase a badge or anything like that to join or whatever, but I think it's pretty cool that we get to, you know, do what we do, and you guys have the opportunity to gift back too. Like, you know, it's this great energy exchange that is beneficial for all of us. Like, you know what I mean? And just, you know, it feels nice. It's good. So I just like that. And I don't know how it works. So I'm excited to do it for the first time. So that's another thing that I wanted to announce, badges on Instagram that Instagram contacted, and now I have the opportunity to do. So it's exciting. And I've had it sitting there for like a month, and I haven't done anything. And so when this came up for Manifestation Maven and I to collab, I was like, what better way to then do the badges as well, live, because that's when that can go down. It's only during live that these badges, and it's just a way to say thank you. It's a way to, you know, engage and say that, you know, you like this, like you want to see more of this, like, you know, what better motivating way, like you want this kind of stuff, like than to say hey, like, you know. And I don't know what they do to your side and how they're gonna show me this information on my side, so I'm gonna be very vocal about it when I'm doing my live, so that you can know how I'm seeing it. If you do participate and do purchase a badge, like, you know, whatever from your end, there's no information that needs to be exchanged between you and I during this badging kind of exchange, because everything is already pre-set up through Instagram. I have no like I will never ask you for a dime. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so whatever it is that's going to be shown to you on your side, I don't know what it looks like, guys. I want you to tell me what it looks like. And, you know, either way, no information is given to me in regards to your personal banking information or anything like that. Like, you know, you'll be able to do everything from your end without me seeing anything like that. So, which is pretty cool. So I thought that was dope because, you know, if I was left to set that up, we wouldn't be doing it. We would just be doing the reading. So if you have this book, if you've read this book, the exciting part is neither she nor I have read this book, so you can bring the book. Either way, it's a free event. We're going to be starting to read from this Ask and It Is Given, and the question that comes up that we posted in regards to our meeting is, do you really believe that when you ask, it will be given? That's an interesting concept of a perception to come into this live reading with us on, right? Because you want to transmute and you want to grow from wherever it is that you think you see right now, you perceive, right, in your reality, and you want to grow on that. You want to expand on that. You want to rise from that. You want to evolve from that. You want to create the life that you desire with what you ask. And maybe the asking is what needs to be worked on. Maybe you're not asking clearly, right? Or speaking your spells of creation into proper formation, because maybe you're speaking things that you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So either way, Manifestation Maven is a beautiful alchemized soul who always has me cracking up with her humor. That is such a delight. And she does Tarot Tuesdays for free, okay, on her Instagram, Manifestation Maven. So you can go follow her over there too and get a lot of cool, awesome, like just good vibes from this goddess divine from the UK, and her accent is such a delight. I'm excited to read for her and to have her read to me. And saying I'm like, what you gonna read to me? So it's exciting. I'm excited about it, and so I have that to look forward to, and personal invitation to you to join on Saturday. And if you have the book, bring it. If not, it's okay. You're gonna have me from the USA reading and she from the UK reading for you too, and we're gonna openly discuss a lot of things too, and you can ask questions, you know, whatever. We'll do our best to answer, you know. Maybe we'll be more inspired to answer those that purchase badges. I'm like, what question you at? What do you want? And they're like, okay, I love you. Just kidding. Ask questions whether you purchase a badge or not. I'm just being silly. My butt. I'm sitting on my butt. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. We're gonna just do that. We're gonna end it on that. Light and work your light oracle. Just say yes. Just say yes. Okay? Just say yes and get a badge. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Just say yes. Okay? Right? So we're gonna work our light, and that's how we're gonna shine. Continue to shine bright in our alchemites, right? What are you doing on a consistent basis that's helping you to elevate those senses, those sensations that you want to experience here in the 3D perceived reality? You got to go into your inner orgasmic reality so that you can externally exchange that, right? And create that in every kind of way for yourself, right? But you got to take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill, right? Okay, let's see that for somebody, right? Where are you being called to journey to? So sometimes you need to get off that treadmill, that wheel, that cycle, right? That be having you in the transition for real, but you're a transformer for real. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's like, okay, I need to put a stop in this and really just recalibrate, recharge yourself for your senses. Be clear with what it is that you want. If you're not clear about what it is that you're asking for, how can you get what you want to receive? You gotta be clear, you know what I mean? You should definitely join Manifestation Maven and I on Saturday, right? To join us on Saturday, ask to cover the book, ask and it is given, okay? Like, I'm seriously, like, inspired by Esther and Jerry Hicks' teachings and things like that. So, the Great Gathering, and it's all coming together. Intuitive Hits Soul Tribe. So come on, I want to connect with my soul tribe. So join us Saturday on Instagram Live at Enchantress. I will be going live with the Manifestation Maven reading together. If I read with an accent, listen, I can't help it. When I surround myself around people, I talk like I'm from there too, but they say that I don't sound like that, but I sound like my own version of that, and that's just the way that it's gonna be. Just given, you know what I mean? And if I hear her accent as much as I'm gonna hear her accent, chances are I could be talking like that. So either way, she is a blast. She is funny. I know she has a TikTok too. I would assume it's Manifestation Maven too, but I don't know. But if you go to her Instagram, which is, you know, whatever, I'll post all that information here as well. Either way, you can go to the post and see, and then click the link, and you'll find her. You know what I mean? That's how that be. Also, I'm excited for the growth of my wands, Utopian Mystique, and all of you that have placed orders with me. I'm working on it diligently behind the scenes, doing the best that I can. You know, but do know that it is at least a 2-week wait before I ship out your order. You place an order with me because that's just the reality, okay? that's it. I don't need to explain myself. That's just how it be. And the time I really want to increase it is just not letting me, so I'm saying 2 weeks. Like, I want to say more. I want to say 3 weeks to 4. That's what I want to say. So it's like, stop it. Even my daughter's telling me go less for like 7 days. I'm like, girl, do you know how much your mama do? Like, we're pacing myself, and I'm inspired too, and I have motivated to do it all, but come on, it's just, So, on that note, on some real shit, 2 fucking weeks, okay? Whether it be for tea, whether it be for a wand, whether it be for any other kind of thing. And I'm really, truly not anymore right now at this moment in time offering any one-on-one live readings extra outside of the people that I already speak to on a regular basis, because I just cannot. That's why I am offering the 888 specials, which I have shared on my Instagram, right? There's an 888 special. This one is, what I call it. Anyways, if you check out on Instagram at Enchantress, there's an $8.88 reading offer. That is an email reading. That offer expires on Friday at 3:33 p.m. my time, right? And I already have, and I haven't. Oh, forgive me. I don't even know why I said that. But anyways, yeah. So that's what it is. My old man not feeling well. Okay, so you have energies that are trying to infiltrate your system, right? To try to tear down your structure or foundation of strength that has taken quite some time for you to create the solid foundation that you have for yourself. That's how true this is. Do not let the distorted transition that is happening for many others fuck up your transform. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? Alright, so, what was I saying? Alright, so join on Saturday, Instagram Live. It'll go off from me, and I'll be joined by the beautiful manifestation maven, who is absolutely amazing in all that she does and creates. And her energy exchange is absolutely phenomenal. And our exchange is rather hilarious. So I'm excited. I've never gone live with her before or anything like that, and I'm excited to further expand and explore and exchange our energies of exchange and share it with you all. So that's really going to be cool. Okay, so that, and then, yeah, so pretty much, to make a long story short, it's about 2-week wait period for any order placed with me for services. I will not be offering one-on-one reading services as of right now, except the 888 readings. Also, stay tuned for the update, because I will be opening my Etsy shop, right? That is called Utopian Mystique Shop, right? That I'll include that will offer solely the wands and mojo bags and stuff like that I'm creating. Okay, either way, I gotta go. This is another wonderful opportunity to show some love, right? Like, comment, say hi, tune in also to the Instagram Live on Saturday with Manifestation Maven and I. And that's it. Okay, thank you.